Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Olivia here with Olivia's Romantic Home, and in today's video I am so excited to share with you a huge Goodwill thrift store haul, as well as some of my personal tips and tricks for how to have a successful thrift store adventure. So this is episode 4 in my huge I Love Fall series. I love to share with you guys how you can have a boutique gorgeous home on a teeny tiny budget. Now when you're done with this video, click on the rest of the I Love Fall series playlist so you guys can get caught up with me. We're having so much fun. Oh my goodness. And don't forget to subscribe to this YouTube channel. Comment down below. I do have a $50 Hobby Lobby gift card that's in the running lately, and that giveaway is going to be announced very soon. So I'm so excited to share with you guys. Let's go ahead and jump into this Goodwill haul. So the first thing that I found at our local thrift store was a set of beautiful Pier 1 dishes. Okay, so they were $6.99 for a set of 3. And here is what they look like. They are called the Wildwood Leaves pattern, and I think they're absolutely stunning. They look to me like they're hand painted. I'm sure they were very expensive originally in the store. I got the dinner plates for $2.99. Now there were only 4 dinner plates, but I was able to get 6 of the little salad plates. The pattern on them is a little bit bold and bright. I usually do a little bit more subdued colors, but I feel like this is going to be so gorgeous for fall. And I think I may even use these in a Thanksgiving tablescape. So I love to look for dishes at the thrift store, and I'll tell you guys why. Because you can get them so inexpensive, and when you find a beautiful dish that you love, flip it over and see where it was made. You will be so shocked to find so many dishes that are high-end on a budget. Speaking of dishes, I also found some other fun dishes that were only $1 a piece. And these are these leopard plates. Now, these are really a little bit wild, but if you guys watch my recent Hobby Lobby shopping video, you're gonna see that they're showing some leopard for fall. So I really don't want to go all out and spend hundreds of dollars to go with this leopard trend, but I do want to incorporate it possibly in a tablescape just as an accent piece for fall. So leopard has been shown really beautifully with blue. I've been doing some hand-painted blue plates, so I'm hoping to share with you guys a tablescape video very soon, and I'm going to share with you guys how to incorporate some of the fall trends without going overboard, and also the different colors that will pair beautiful with some of these fall trends. Okay, so another thing that I'm super excited about is this beautiful kind of urn style vase. It was $6, and I will tell you guys what, I'm probably going to repaint this green, and I haven't exactly planned what I want to do with it yet, but a lot of you all have asked me about the vase that I have right over here in the background. That was $3 at our local thrift store, and I do have a video on how to paint that to look kind of like a more high-end Mackenzie Childs style. So what I'm thinking about for this is to do another one of those pumpkin topiaries. The other thing you guys could do in this is a beautiful floral arrangement. Another thing to think about is a Christmas topiary. This would very easily fit a small Christmas tree or some Christmas ornaments, or you could even pile some harvest goodies in it. So look at your local Goodwill or thrift store for beautiful, more high-end vases or urns that are going to be a statement piece. The $6 was, I feel like, a pretty good deal, and it's going to be very easy to repaint, and this would definitely be at least $30 to $40 at a Michael's or a Hobby Lobby or even a Kirkland's. And it's very sturdy. It has little handles on either side. It'll make a great centerpiece, and I cannot wait to share with you guys the DIY that I'm hoping to create in this beautiful style kind of vase little urn goodie. The next thing that I found that I thought was pretty fabulous on my treasure hunting adventure was this little treasure box. So it almost looks kind of like a miniature suitcase, and I will tell you to keep your eye out for vintage suitcases. You're always probably going to see them at your local thrift stores, and they are so great to repaint, and they also double as storage. So not only is this a beautiful decor piece, pop it open and I can store things in here, which I think is really nice. I don't have a super large home, so I'm always thinking of ways that an item can be used as a multi-purpose function. So definitely check your section of bags and look for old vintage suitcases or old boxes that will work perfectly in with your decor. And then if you don't like the color, which I may do a repaint on this, it is so easy to paint a suitcase or an old box. Another thing to keep your eye out for at your local Goodwill or thrift store are their seasonal items. So I found this bag of fall harvest goodies with a bunch of mini pumpkins and gourds. It was $3 at my local Goodwill. I thought that was a steal of a deal. This size is about $1 a piece at Dollar Tree, or a little bit more even at Hobby Lobby or Michael's. They're all in really nice condition. They look really clean. So look for bags of ornaments or bags of your seasonal decor. It is just such a great way to save money and decorate beautifully. I also do love the foam kind of pumpkins because you guys can easily put a little pick on them and pick them into your floral arrangements or a big garland, or use them as a vase filler, or you can paint them. Oh my goodness, there's so many things you guys can do with them. Another thing to do with these is to pop them into some of your lanterns. So really the sky is the limit, but if you're wanting to decorate for seasons such as fall or Christmas or Easter, think about picking up some of those little goodies that might cost you more at the craft stores or the decor stores at your local Goodwill for a lot less. Another spot that I always cruise by, my local Goodwill or thrift store, are their baskets. So I found this beautiful kind of wooden basket. You guys, I was flipping out. You know, I have been lately obsessed with the Mackenzie Childs decor, and this was only $2. Oh my goodness, and it's actually wood. So I didn't find any baskets that I really needed or wanted, but I feel like this is kind of basket-esque, even though it is wooden, and it's already has like the checkerboard pattern. So I don't even have to paint this in a checkerboard style, although if I wanted to paint it, it's already drawn out for me. But I think this is a nice neutral for fall. And these cute little bits and bobs that I just had, how adorable would these be? Oh my goodness, there's so many ways to use your baskets or your planters, and really these are going to be so much more expensive in your decor stores or your Hobby Lobby. Even when they're on sale, they're more expensive than your local thrift stores. So definitely check your local thrift stores. When you're looking at baskets, you also might want to look inside of them. Some of them can be messed up or dirty, so you probably want to pass on those. But if they're in really nice shape and you've looked them over, I say go for it. And the other thing about baskets is when you move into the Christmas season, you can pile ornaments in them. If you guys saw some of my Christmas videos from last year, I had organized all of my ornaments into different big baskets. So the sky is the limit on your basket section at your local thrift store. Another one of my favorite spots at the Goodwill to check out are their cups section. So check out this cup that I found. It was only 50 cents. Again, this reminds me so much of Mackenzie Childs. Okay, you guys, so I have a small obsession with cups. I'm a total morning person, and I just love to get up every morning, make a cup of coffee, and start my day with a little Bible study, popping on Pinterest, and all of that kind of stuff. Plus, I do say good morning to you guys every morning on Instagram with a cup of coffee, so I feel like that is kind of a good reason to pick up some new mugs here and there. And instead of spending $5 to $10 on a new mug, I can usually pop into the thrift store and find something super adorable for 50 cents to $1. The other thing I love to look for are seasonal mugs. So I found this super adorable Christmas mug that says, "All I want for Christmas is you." Now, how cute is this with a super adorable little penguin? This says it's from American Atelier, which I cannot remember what store that comes from. But I think that this was about $1.50, and it actually, I always look too to see if they're microwave safe. It does say microwave safe. I don't really like to get cups that aren't microwave safe unless they're just super fabulous and there's no way I can pass it up, because I do like to reheat my coffee. It usually goes cold after sitting around for a little bit. So this is a great way to have a cute little seasonal cup. And the other thing is, if you find one in really good condition, you could always fill it with some chocolate chocolates or, you know, some goodies for that favorite loved one. So just a fun little way to change out your seasonal decor and not break the bank. Okay, so a couple of other mugs that I did grab was this adorable kitty cat mug. Oh my goodness, just so fun and whimsical. Now this one was a little bit pricier at $2.99, but how adorable is that? I have a cat, Tinky, that I share with you guys on my Instagram story. So this is an ode to Tinky, plus how stinking cute is the little pink bow on this. I just couldn't resist it. Some things I just can't resist. And it is from the Best Friends collection. It is also dishwasher and microwave safe, which I love. Okay, another super adorable mug is this Keep Calm and Eat Cupcakes. I actually have already used this and shared an Instagram story with this, but this was part of my little adventure, so I just had to go ahead and share that with you guys. This one I believe was 50 cents or $1 at the most. So check Goodwill or your thrift store for fun little coffee mugs, and I'm trying to make a rule for myself that when I bring one home, I take one out, at least, and put it in storage or donate it if it's something that I'm not using, because I am starting to get quite a little collection of coffee mugs. Okay, so another thing that I always buy at the thrift store are my candlesticks. So if you guys can see the candlesticks over here in the background, I found those last year, and then I found these recently and did a repaint on them, and I am going to share a DIY video with you guys on this, but I painted them in a Mackenzie Childs style, and I featured them in my last video with my Mackenzie Childs pumpkin topiary. I haven't shared with you guys the DIY on how to do this, but I will, and hopefully you guys can also find these. Now they're a hot mess on the bottom, but originally they were from Hobby Lobby, and they were, I believe, $24.99 for the larger one. I found these for $4, and you may be able to use that 40% off coupon code, but this is a fairly standard candlestick. So it was originally dark brown and it was shiny, but I am going to share a DIY with you guys very soon on how to do this. And then I also found its little matching friend. I usually do try to get sets of candlesticks, and this one was originally $19.99, and then I also got it for $4. I wasn't quite for sure why they were both marked $4. It was totally fine, but I just thought maybe this smaller one might have been marked for a cheaper price. Sometimes I do notice, and I'll encourage you guys to check your prices on things. Sometimes things aren't the best deal at your Goodwill or thrift store, but I feel like candlesticks I always get like at a super big discount. So I don't think I've ever bought a new set of candlesticks unless they're like the little mini ones from Dollar Tree that I use in my DIY projects. Another thing to look for at your local thrift stores are the seasonal specialty items that are high end, that are decorative, that are gonna cost quite a bit more at a home decor or a craft store. So I have to share with you guys what I found. This was from a Cracker Barrel originally. How beautiful is this? This is very, very classic, and it is a pie plate. Oh my goodness, I am so in love with this. Now, this is by the Cracker Barrel. It's the Bountiful Harvest, and it was $9.99, and the reason is because it says as is, if you guys can see that. And the problem with it is it did have a little chip over here in the corner, and then it had another one on the leaf. But my plan is to just take a little spot of paint and then a little bit of polyacrylic to very easily fix that. That doesn't bother me in the least. So I felt like it was a good price for this beautiful pie plate, and I can guarantee you if it came from Cracker Barrel, it was a lot more than $9.99. But so pretty, and it's a specialty piece that I definitely would not spend, you know, $30 or $40 or $60. I'm not for sure how much it was originally. I wouldn't spend that much originally on it, which is fine if you all do spend a little bit, but because it is seasonal and I'm not going to use it very often except for this one season, I felt like, you know, $9.99 was a good deal, and it'll look super adorable on my table or in my kitchen. The next thing I want you to keep your eye out for are the little tea kettles. Okay, so I found this tea kettle at the Goodwill, and it was $3. Now, look for the shape where it has like a little handle up here and a little spout and even a little top, and I'll show you guys why. I really want to share with you all a DIY repaint similar to the Mackenzie Child's tea kettle. So this one was a gift from Mr. Romantic, aka Josh, my husband, but he got this for me for Mother's Day. I don't think I would have ever bought one for myself, but it was a gift, it was a surprise, and I really do want to share with you guys a repaint on how to do this. And I feel like this is a fairly similar style. So check your local Goodwill or thrift stores for some tea kettles if you guys want to DIY something along these lines with me. And I'm even wondering if this may be at like a Walmart for fairly inexpensive. I'm not a tea drinker, to be totally honest with you. It says something home and I can't quite make it out. Creative Home. So this was made by Creative Home, but I think maybe you can find a tea kettle fairly inexpensively. If you're gonna be painting on it, I really think that you guys should probably get it at, you know, the thrift store. But maybe you guys could find one that's inexpensive. You still wanna do a repaint, because the Mackenzie Child's ones are pretty pricey. So anyway, this is gonna be a fun DIY in an upcoming video. I can't wait to share with you guys. So the next thing I had to share with you guys was this super cool kind of industrial little set of locker type things. This is definitely probably a vintage reproduction, and I will possibly repaint this. I'm not for sure. I don't have a lot of red in my home, but I do have some in my kitchen, and Mr. Romantic actually brought this home. He got it at the Goodwill for $7.99. Our whole family actually, everybody loves to thrift store, so we take the kids. They love to look for clothes primarily, but you guys just can find so many amazing deals on home decor, clothing, and even some electronic type goodies. So I thought that this would be really nice, maybe for an office setting. I may use this in the kitchen. I am not totally for sure. In fact, I could probably use you guys' help. Comment and let me know what you would paint this and what would you do with it. I'm just not totally for sure. I don't do quite a lot of industrial decorating, but I do think it's super cool. I love vintage goodies. The other thing to keep your eye out for are your seasonal garlands. Okay, so this beautiful leaf garland, it definitely would be about $10, $15, $20 at your Hobby Lobby, and it was only $3. Oh my goodness. So it has the beautiful leaves and it has berries picked into it, and the best part is that it's nice and clean. So it came bagged, which was super nice. I really, when I look for my florals to reuse and I get them at the thrift store, I look to see if they're clean, because if they're heavily, they have a lot of heavy dust or dirt, unless I know that I can clean them well, I try to pass them up. So if it's just longer leaves, those aren't too hard to clean, but because, you know, a leaf garland has so many leaves, that might be a little bit trickier. Although if you guys are up for it, definitely go for it. And then I also got this really beautiful one that has a little bit more of the neutral greens and yellows. So these were two that were available, and I just thought that they were really nice. They're more high end, and for only a couple of dollars, you guys totally cannot beat that. Another spot not to overlook is the electronics and the hardware section. I usually kind of call it like the men's section, but you guys can find some amazing goodies. And what I found was a new tripod. So you guys know that I have to have tripods for my YouTube channel to set my camera on top of, and this is a Vivitar tripod. And the thing to look for in your tripods is to make sure it has its little adapter on the top. So many times you'll see tripods out at your thrift store and it has this part missing. You don't want to get that if it has that part missing, but this is the little piece that your camera is going to screw onto. And I also have an adapter to where I can screw my phone onto it as well. And the thing that I needed was, I have a bad habit of cranking this too hard and breaking this piece, which both of mine are broken. And so I definitely needed a new one. This was only $12.98, which I thought it was a good deal. And the other thing is it's taller. So sometimes I struggle to get a good view for you guys on some of my crafts because my tripod isn't quite tall enough. And I usually stand when I'm crafting because it's easier on my back for me to stand. And so I was really excited to find that. And then last but not least, check out your just kids section. So even though my kids are teenagers now and they're pretty much grown, my daughter found something really cool, and she just found this whole box of magnets, and I believe it was about $5 or $6, but it was a complete collection. I think that there were probably 50 magnets in this collection, which was totally crazy. She used a bunch in her bedroom on a magnet board, and then she donated some of them to me for my refrigerator. But there were just so many neat ones to choose from, and more than anything, we just had a blast kind of going through them, and she was able to have fun with them, and then I was able to get some as well. And of course, I love the little cat magnets. Oh my goodness. So if you guys are a collector or you have kiddos or grandkids that collect things, definitely check your local thrift store or even take them along if you're up for that. Because I've always taken my kids to the thrift stores, and when they were little, it was the best place to buy inexpensive toys. So if they wanted, my daughter wanted a new Barbie, or my son wanted, you know, some of the new like little power guys things, I can't remember what they were called, but whenever they wanted something fun or a new toy, you could get it for a couple of dollars. They would play with it, and then you could just redonate it. And so we would always be bringing in donations and then popping in to see what was new. I also love it that the majority of the Goodwill, definitely you have to have your mask on, but then the majority of thrift stores, you do have to have your mask on, and I always bring sanitizer. So that's another thing that is really fun and fabulous as well. And last but not least, I always look for clothes at my local Goodwill. So I was actually able to find this dress. Now this dress was at a resale shop, and it was half off, so it was actually cheaper than a lot of the thrift store clothes. This was only $4. It was at Charlotte Russe, and I think that whoever owned it previously never wore it. It just seems completely brand new. Now it was a size large, so it was a little bit big on me, but that is fine. I like to have a flowy dress, especially for summertime. I don't want it to be too tight where I get hot or I can't breathe or whatnot. But I actually even did a whole video for you guys on my thrift store outfits of the day and my bargain shopping from Walmart. So I love to go to resale shops and Goodwill. That's where I find the majority of my clothes, except for my tennis shoes and let's see, my jeans. I do find some jeans at the Goodwill, but I do have to buy my jeans and my tennis shoes, and of course my undergarments, usually brand new. So anyway, I want to thank you guys so much for stopping by and hanging out with me and checking out what I found at the Goodwill. I encourage you guys, if you can get out safely, to pop into your local thrift store and just see. Now, there are plenty of times where I go into my thrift store or Goodwill and I maybe only find one thing, and that's okay too. So I do like to pop in about once a week just to check it out and see what they have, especially when there's a seasonal decor changeover, because right now Goodwill is putting out all of their fall goodies. So you guys definitely go pop in if you can get out safely and check out your fall goodies. And also right now is the time to look for Christmas. So I haven't seen a lot of Christmas out. I did do kind of a thrift store mini haul a couple of weeks ago. I did find a couple of Christmas goodies, but then that's really all I've seen. But I actually am always looking for Christmas decor, except for probably, you know, in January or February. I'm a little bit over Christmas, but right now I'm excited about Christmas again. I'm excited for fall. I'm just so crazy for all of it. Anyway, go check out the rest of the I Love Fall series playlist down below. And the secret question on today's video to comment and enter to win my Hobby Lobby gift card. I'm giving away a $50 Hobby Lobby gift card. So the secret question is, what is your favorite item to buy at your thrift store? So what do you guys love to look for? I would love to hear, because you guys always share with me and actually teach me so many different things, and I just love to hear what everybody loves to look for, because it's just kind of neat to get to know everybody and to know what everybody loves to look for. So I almost always make a beeline for the home decor section and the dishes. That's my weakness. That's what I love, and also the clothing. But kind of the clothing is, unless I'm in the mood to really shop for clothing, probably home decor and dishes is definitely my favorite stop, because I just know how expensive home decor is and how much I love to change things out, sometimes on a weekly basis. And so I want to save money. That's my thing. So anyway, thank you guys again for being here. It is just such a blessing and honor. I'm so excited for this fall series. Definitely go check out the rest of the I Love Fall series. I'm going to link the playlist for you down below, as well as subscribe to this YouTube channel and click the bell. The bell will update you every time I post a new video. I don't want you guys to miss out. I would also love to invite you over to my Livy's Romantic Home Facebook page. I have a Facebook page as well as a free group page. So it's a great place for everybody to go and socialize and post photos of their home decor and DIY projects over there. I know so many of you guys are making friends and just having fun, and I love seeing what everybody is doing. And I also want to encourage you all to keep up the good work crafting and decorating, because everybody is at a different spot in their journey. And so somebody may be like an advanced skilled crafter or maybe a beginner, and that group is just so kind and encouraging. You guys help me answer questions because it is getting to be a rather large group, so I need all the help I can get. I am just one person. I'm just a DIY crafty mama. I don't have like any big team or anybody. It's just me. So thank you guys also for your patience with me. I do try to answer as many questions as possible. Also, if you guys have a question for me on something particular, I want to put together a Q&A video for you guys. So comment down below if you have any questions for me, big or small. I would love to hear that and try to put together a really good video answering all of your questions in one place. And a lot of you all do ask me about my hot glue gun or different items that you guys may see in my home decor, or that I'm wearing, or that I'm using to make my crafts. I have an Olivia's Romantic Home Amazon store. You can just type that into your search bar in your Google search, or I have it linked down below if you guys want to go check that out. I tried to put together some categories for you, like crafting supplies and my favorite outfits and my favorite home decor, furniture, different things like that you guys may be able to find that are similar to the items that I have or items that I do have. So I have the Amazon store, and then I also have playlists organized for you on my channel of my Dollar Tree crafts by season. So I have an I Love Christmas playlist with all of my Christmas videos. I have an I Love Fall playlist with all of my fall decor videos. With all my Easter videos, I have spring and Easter put together. I have a shopping video with all of my shopping hauls. I even have a DIY beauty video. That is not my strong suit, but you guys begged for it, so I think I did one last year, and I shared with you guys how I do my hair. So I dye my hair at home. It's a $3 box of Revlon color. I do all of my nails. These are Kiss nails from Walmart. I have questions about that. So I did put together a little video for you guys on that, and I'm definitely no professional at all. It's definitely the most unprofessional. So anyway, I love y'all so much, and I just want to thank you guys for being here. Every time you watch my video and you like it and you comment, it just means the world to me. It keeps me coming back. It keeps me making these videos for you guys, and it is truly a blessing and an honor to have you guys here. So I hope you had fun. I hope you guys got some ideas for when you go out to your local thrift store, what to look for, the sections to check, and then how to also check the items, make sure they're in a good condition, or there's little repairs, like if there's a decorative dish or vase that you can use a little paint or a little bit of E6000 glue, make some magic happen. You can also turn things around, which I've done. Especially check the bottom to see if it's a high-end decor item, like these Pier 1 plates. You guys, I was ridiculously excited to find Pier 1 plates. Their dishes are so expensive, and they're so beautiful, and they're so artistic, and so I was just so excited to find that set. So definitely go check your local thrift store, have some fun, and even shop your house. I feel like sometimes my house is like a little mini thrift store where I have a bunch of goodies that I didn't even think about that I could repaint or have some fun with. So anyway, I love you guys to the moon and back. I can't wait for the next I Love Fall video. Oh my goodness, it's just gonna be such a fun season. I feel like I have so many ideas to get out, and I hope I don't run out of time, which I don't think I will, but anyway, we're also gonna have some Christmas in July. I have a video planned for you guys on that. So I love you all to the moon and back. I am wishing you a gorgeous, fabulous, blessed day. Smile at somebody today. Leave somebody a beautiful comment. Just warm the world with your beautiful smile and heart. So anyway, I can't wait for the next video. Remember, be kind to yourselves and be kind to one another. And until then, we'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.